him up for the Heisman, for the best player in the country. Okay, he just rushed for 200 yards tonight. He's been doing consistently in the SEC. We're a top 10 team. He's the best back in the country. Let's quit making it about being a feel-good story. He's a hell of a player. That's what it's about. He's a hell of a player. He deserves to be talked about for the Heisman Trophy.
Cody Schrader!
As Rich wanted, the Cody Schrader hype continues.
Welcome into 5 on your sideline. I am Corey Miller. That is Annie Krull. Annie, we're going to get to the high school highlights.
Eventually, Corey.
But we have to start with the Missouri Tigers and what the number 9 team in the country did to rival Arkansas today.
Absolutely, Corey. I couldn't agree more. And it was absolutely total domination when it came to Fayetteville. And I'm in with Coach Drink, Cody Schrader for Heisman. Come on. Why don't you do the highlight honors, Corey?
Let's get into it. The Tigers looking for their first 10-win season since 2014 and to hang on to that battle line rivalry trophy. We've got to start with Mr. Heisman buzz, Cody Schrader. He gets in for his 13th touchdown of the season to start the scoring, and he did not slow down. Look at him shoot this gap. That is an NFL caliber run right there. The SEC's leading rusher had 217 yards today. This one got a little bit feisty. Mizzou up 10-0, and Arkansas starts a fight. 2 Hogs and 1 Tiger get thrown out of the game, and on the very next play, well, Brady Cook's going to silence the crowd with a touchdown run of his own. Luther Burden III, look at him. He knows it's over 2. He's waving goodbye. Second half now, Cook to his Francis Howell tight end, Brett Norfleet. Wide open for the score, 27-0 Mizzou. Right after that, Cardinal Ritter's Marvin Burks recovers a botched kick return, and Cook dials up the Norfleet touchdown play again. What a game for the St. Louis guys. We've also got to give some love to the dominating defense as well. Big man Jaden Jernigan recovers this fumble for a touchdown. That made it 40-0. We love a big guy touchdown, Annie. Mizzou blows out their borderline rivals 48-14 for their 10th win of the year. Their motto of something to prove has turned into something proven.
You know, earlier in the week I heard a coach talk about being America's team. And you know, I don't know about all that conversation. They got so many different good things going for them, some good, some maybe they stole illegally. We're America's team. We're a team built on underdogs. We're a team built on young men with something to prove. We got a Division II transfer running back who's leading the SEC in rushing. We got a bunch of fighters. Our quarterback has been fighting his whole life to earn an opportunity to play the way he does. We got offensive linemen who just play for each other, tight ends, defensively. I mean, we're the story that people should be really proud to be behind. And I'm just proud to coach this football team. And it ain't about me. It's really about those brotherhood, those guys coming together, those coaches in there coaching their butt off for each other. And that's what America's all about.
Well said, but now it's high school highlight time. You may have done a turkey trot for Thanksgiving morning, but it was the turkey shootout for high school girls basketball at St. Joseph's Academy. The hosts getting an early lead this afternoon over Eureka. The Wildcats battling back, though, with dimes like these in the second half. Senior dynamic duo Kylie Pickens gets the ball to hands of Bailey Boulay, who hits it for the 3. Eureka grabbing this ball just right out of the air, and they end up sneaking it back to Pickens for this layup that just shoots past St. Joseph's. And then it was going to be St. Joseph's Zoe Stewart, who wasn't going to be put down, powering through with nobody in front of her, just driving it all the way to the net for that one. The senior guard not letting anyone in front of her. A heck of a game for teammate Kayla Jensen as well. The 6'4" forward just throwing points in from underneath. After a final 5-second nail biter, Eureka has to swallow a very tough loss, 62-59.
Great game there. Let's go over the river. It's the boys' turn. Over to the Collinsville Tip-Off Classic. K-Hawks hosting Miller Career Academy. It's a great spot up and shoot from Miller's Antoine Franklin Jr. That's good for 3. Collinsville has a high-powered offense. This guy's right in the middle of it. Jamori Weisinger, 3 of his own. Then it's Tyree Brister, first quarter, buzzer beater. That's good to go. And finally, Weisinger again finishing off the alley-oop. Big expectations for the K-Hawks this year. They get the win tonight, 77-67.
But the ladies weren't done. There was no showers today, but they were raining in the 3s during the John Burroughs game against Rockbridge. It was almost hard to keep track of all of them. After a fast-paced game of a little bit of keep away, it ended up being the senior Allie Turner who gets the rock, puts her feet down, and knocks it in. Her fellow senior Monet Witherspoon not far behind, bouncing this one in for another 3. John Burroughs was leading 12-2 within the first 5 minutes, thanks to all of these baskets outside of the arc. Let's watch just maybe one more for fun. It might be be my favorite. Celia Thayer puts the ball in, gets it back, and she throws it in just on her own. Nothing but net. John Burroughs beats Rockbridge 60-44.
Well, those Bombers are good once again. Let's go back to Collinsville and the boys. Muscuda and Riverview Gardens matching up. Indians drive to the hoop, and it's Miles Netcop there to clean it up for Muscuda. They didn't have much trouble on offense the whole night. Jacob Young laying right there. Nice move on the baseline. And then Justin Williams is going to finish it on the break for the Indians. Muscuda goes on to win tonight 68-21. Coming up, tomorrow is a huge day for high school football. We're previewing state finals and semifinals on both sides of the river. That's after the break.